Hey, what's up, traders? The watch list video here for Tuesday, November 23rd. Remember, this is a holiday week. Full day tomorrow, full day Wednesday. Although, as I've been saying, it'll be dead Wednesday afternoon more than likely. The market's closed Thursday and closes at 1 o'clock on Friday. It was pretty dead today, but still a couple neat calls, a few neat calls. I'll go over some highlights real quick, but first, let's glance at the SPY. Tried to break out today over this kind of 3-week range, 2.5 week maybe, and then had a nasty intraday reversal and kind of an ugly close. So we'll see. I don't expect any big movement one way or the other, honestly, on a holiday week. But a couple highlights from today, and I'll start with my lame one, which was GGPI. I just called about 15 minutes in, and my idea was a simple opening range breakout. These are 5-minute candles. This is the early high, 1426. I liked it because Friday's high was only 6 cents above that. So we break out of the opening range, and then we've got a potential catalyst just above Friday's high and also Thursday's high. So we got the break of 1426, and it went, I don't know, over 1480 within the next 10 or 15 minutes, something like that. That's certainly not the highlight from the day, though. This one was better. This was Matt D in the chat room. Called Lucid over 54. It went up and hit 54 right here. It's certainly a recent high flyer. Sells off, and he called it back long through 54. Whole number inflection point with Friday's high above. And even though it rolled over, the 54 break got you to over 57 within probably 30 minutes. That's, as a day trader, you know that's good money. But best call of the day. Kevin P. It's like a broken record. I feel like I mention his name in every video. Here's the setup. So LGVM was on watch, gap down today. I actually almost Tokyo'd it right there, but it was halted before I had a chance. Anyway, kind of grinding higher, and then puts in a high of 1251, comes back down, and Kevin P's idea was back through 1250, which happened right there. And unbelievable. That is not, that is not, it's unbelievable what it did. From 1250, it ended up going all the way to, and this isn't even that impressive. Well, it is 28.52 from 12.50. But even more impressive is in after hours. I think this went up to like $45. So anyway, call of the day by far, Kevin P. So there's a few neat highlights from the day. And let me go into what I'm watching for tomorrow. LGVN, well, it's already on there. Extremely extended, but we're going to keep an eye on it because it's so crazy. GTEC had a gap down and then a big bullish engulfing candle. Absolutely going to watch that one tomorrow. BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond. After this gap up, pulled back down, is kind of coiling sideways and putting in higher lows. So this may break out one of these days. A lot of shorts in the name. I'm going to keep an eye on that one. GOEV had the gap up 2 days in a row down, kind of a quiet day, and it's starting to curl back up. That goes on long watch. DCRC, kind of a quiet inside day after the big pop yesterday, or Friday, sorry, so I'm going to watch that one. AVYA, nice volume breakout today. We'll see if we get a follow-through setup tomorrow. VSCO had the breakout 3 sessions ago on earnings, then gap down, and next thing it was curling right back up. So I kind of like it over today's high would be over 59.80-ish basically, and then you have this would have been Thursday's high of 60.37, not that far above. So I like the looks of that one. ON just goes back on bounce watch. Really nice move. 3 days lower on declining volume. Good bounce play setup. IONQ, another red day. Right down there into the middle of that buy zone between the 8 and the 20 on the daily. Plus a retest right there. Kind of retested this high, this earlier high that it broke above. So I like the looks of that for a potential bounce. SEV has only been trading for 4 sessions and it completely round tripped, but it still made a massive move on opening day from like $20 to over 38, and then the next day almost 48, and now straight down 3 days in a row. Pretty good setup for a snapback bounce for a day trader like myself, right? All right, a couple that are really beaten up that I'm looking for a snapback bounce, but I'm certainly not in love with the daily charts. One of them is AI, which over the past, I don't know, 5 or 6 sessions has fallen from 51.64 down to the mid 30s. So that's, I'm looking for a snapback bounce only with a proper intraday setup. And I'm going to put PayPal on the list too. PayPal is pretty beaten up, PYPL. Looking for a snapback bounce. Remember, I don't hold anything overnight, so I'm looking for intraday setups on these tomorrow. If I don't get an A+ setup, I won't take them. QLGN, really nice volume and a pretty strong close. The fascinating thing about this is it went up over 3 in after hours. I wish I'd have thought to watch this one in after hours. As I'm talking right now, it's trading at 245. So we're going to keep our eyes on that one as a potential gapper. And another potential gapper is ISPC. Usually when you get a gap up like this, massive volume, 93 million shares, and a solid red close, usually these things bleed lower for days. And this one still might. I have no idea. But the interesting thing is in after hours right now, it's trading at 1120-ish. So it's trading up here in after hours, and actually was over 12 briefly. So if this kind of holds up in pre-market tomorrow, we might have an interesting gap where a lot of shorts are caught. It also, by the time we open up pre-market charts tomorrow, it might be $5. We don't know. So I'm not doing anything with it now, but if it's still gapping in the morning, we'll look for a potential gap play setup, and we'll add other gappers in the pre-market as well. And I'm done babbling. We'll see you guys in the chat room. Oh, real quick, one more thing. If you are waiting on a Black Friday special for the course or the chat room or a combo of the two, it's up on the website right now. Link at the top of the homepage, top of every page really. It'll say 2021 Black Friday deals, and those are just going to make them available all week instead of just doing it on Friday, because I know a lot of people are busy that day. All right, anyway, done babbling. We'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.